so cool, oh my gosh. And then I opened it up to the first 7 verses, Al-Fatiha, and if you're Muslim, then you want a guidance, this is it. And I started crying. I tried to get up to like walk to a different room or something, and I literally couldn't stand. I fell to the ground and I put my face on the ground.
Bayangkan berdoa dengan sepenuh hati, percaya bahwa Anda mengenal Tuhan yang Anda sembah, hanya untuk menyadari kata-kata yang Anda ucapkan, membawa Anda ke suatu tempat yang tidak terduga. Inilah kisah perjalanan mengejutkan saudari Jo menuju Islam. Dibesarkan dalam keluarga Kristen yang taat, dia menghabiskan hari minggunya di gereja, mengikuti pelajaran Alkitab, dan bahkan berpikir untuk mengabdikan hidupnya pada agama Kristen. Tapi ada sesuatu yang terasa belum lengkap, dan kegelisahan itu mendorongnya untuk mencari makna yang lebih dalam. Lalu suatu hari, dalam sekejapan mata, tiba-tiba dia mengambil Al-Quran dan hidupnya mulai berubah. Sekarang mari kita dengarkan kisahnya yang luar biasa ini dari kata-katanya sendiri.
When I got to college, I decided that I wanted to start going to one of the college Bible studies at a local church. And I went to go get a new Bible that had margins so that I could take notes, because I really wanted to get closer to my faith and become, a better follower of God. And while I was at the bookstore, there was also a copy of the Quran sitting on the shelf. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, well, that's the same God. I would love to read this someday and understand how other people think and what they believe. Foreshadowing. So I take it home and I don't read it for a year. A full year. I was like, nope, I'm focused on the Bible, I'm Christian, I want to have a very thorough understanding of the Bible before I read the Quran. Because I was going to read it as an outsider, just to understand what other people think, Fast forward to about a year ago, I'm sitting in my bed praying and I just get this feeling that's go read the Quran. You've had it on your shelf for a year now, it's time to go read it. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll go do that. So I go and I get the copy that I had, and I read the little introduction to the translation, about the translator, and a little bit intro to Islam, and I was like, this is so cool, oh my gosh. And then I opened it up to the first 7 verses, Al-Fatiha, and if you're Muslim, then you probably already picked up on this with what I already said, but if you're not, this is the opening to the Quran in English. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful, all praises for Allah, the Lord of all worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those you are displeased with or those who are astray. Ameen. And I literally remember sitting there after reading this, and the moment that it clicked in my brain that I'd already been praying this for a year, I'm not even exaggerating when I say it felt like a piece of my soul clicked into place. It felt so right, and I literally just remember that same moment that click happened, the same feeling that told me to read the Quran said, you want a guidance, this is it. And I started crying. I tried to get up to walk to a different room or something, and I literally couldn't stand. I fell to the ground and I put my face on the ground how Muslims pray, and at the time I did not know that that's how Muslims prayed, and I literally couldn't speak. The only thing that I could kind of get out of my mouth was thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, over and over again. And yeah, so within 7 lines of the Quran, I knew I was Muslim, and I finished reading the whole Quran in English in about 3 months, and then I took my Shahada right before Ramadan, and yeah, it's been a year now, and oh my gosh, yes, that's my story, that's how I became Muslim.
Setelah masuk Islam, dia awalnya merasa khawatir untuk membagikan keputusannya kepada keluarga Kristennya karena mengantisipasi kemungkinan reaksi negatif. Namun, dia terkejut dengan tanggapan mereka yang penuh dukungan dan pengertian. Orang tuanya yang sering bepergian sudah mengenal Islam dan bebas dari kesalahpahaman atau stereotip umum yang negatif tentang Islam. Penerimaan mereka juga dibuktikan dengan kesediaan ibunya untuk menemaninya ke masjid untuk menyempurnakan syahadat. Bersyukur atas keterbukaan pikiran mereka, dia berharap pengalamannya akan menginspirasi dan mendorong para mu'alaf lainnya untuk mendekati orang yang mereka cintai dengan kejujuran dan keberanian. Menjadi seorang mu'alaf bukanlah keputusan yang mudah. Bagi banyak orang, perjalanan ini adalah pencarian jati diri yang mendalam, penuh tantangan dan mengubah hidup. Tetapi, melalui kesulitan dan ketidakpastian, mereka menemukan kekuatan dan keberanian untuk memeluk Islam. Setiap mu'alaf memiliki kisah yang unik. Mereka datang dari berbagai latar belakang budaya dan keyakinan sebelumnya. Namun, mereka semua berbagi semangat dan keinginan yang sama untuk menemukan kedamaian dan kebenaran. Melalui penutup video ini, saya ingin mengajak Anda untuk berempati dan menghormati perjalanan hidup seorang mu'alaf. Mari kita membuka pikiran dan hati kita untuk memahami pengorbanan dan pengalaman mereka dalam menemukan iman baru bagi mereka. Terima kasih atas waktu dan perhatian Anda. Semoga video ini membantu kita semua memperluas wawasan dan saling menghormati perbedaan kita. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Like postingan ini jika bermanfaat. Kalau setuju, tulis di komen ya. Dan jangan lupa subscribe-nya serta share ke teman kamu biar pada tahu. Wallahu a'lam bishawab. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.